Good morning, afternoon, or evening to all of you out there in the known galaxy. I am Telrain Cosmar coming right back at you, happy to announce the return of the Cosmar News Network. Here at the Cosmar News Network, we are now bringing you exclusive coverage of 3 different SWG servers. This is the first episode of our revamped SWG report series. We have a lot of stories to cover for you all. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Champions are crowned in the SWG Legends Galaxy as COA wins the championship title against Rat for the Season 1 Battlefield League. Congrats to PDT and his team of Rat members as they defeated Jacksabib's team of also consisting of Rat members in the finals of a tournament that we did not expect to end. Enjoy that mural, PDT. Will this tournament series be making a comeback? I know plenty of us here at CNN hope it does, but who knows what is to come in the future. Now we do have here a few exclusive interviews and comments from those that competed in the finals of this tournament, and they gave some thoughts honestly about how they felt about this tournament as we concluded it. Can you pull those up for me real quick, Roland?
Before this tournament, I was on the verge of reconciling with my wife Margaret. However, due to the frustration of this tournament, I snapped and punched her in the face. So now I'm alone, probably going to jail, and have lost my visitation rights to my kids. I blame Jay Santi.
Do not let Jay Santi near another Battlefield tournament. Letting him organize should be considered a war crime. This thing took like 9 months. I played on like 5 different teams. I had to carry Teflon. It was a disaster, dude. If this had carried on another month, my wife would have divorced me.
The league was so bad, it would take hours to sit here and explain to you how fucking mismanaged it was.
You know, I've heard some pretty big horror stories from everybody else that's been in the tournament, but all I know is that COA won, and the team played good together, and the pit crew was great, and our strategy was good, and everyone came together at the end to fuck Rat up.
I could write a blog about how bad this fucking league was.
In other Legends news, major events are stirring as the SWG Legends staff finally fixed a simple commando bug after 8 long years. That must have been some bug for it to take that long. Give it up for the SWG Legends staff, folks. Here's hoping that this is a first step towards addressing some of the archaic class design that exists in the game that could give us a better future. Stims on the profession wheel next. Am I right? Am I right? In other Legends news, we do have a public service announcement of a rogue entertainer going around murdering Imperial citizens in the streets. This dangerous criminal needs to be apprehended for such barbaric tactics as his. These are frowned upon in this galaxy-wide war that we have before us today as, combat entertainers. Like, come on. Who's playing combat ents? Roland, do we have a picture on this guy? Roland, can you put that broom down for a second and pull up the picture on this guy? All right, there he is. Thank you, Roland. All right, if any of you see this man here, please be sure to report him to your nearest Imperial official to keep these streets safe. We want to keep people like this that fit this description, off of the combat entertainer and playing things, that we actually need, like Dire BH and things like that. So if you see him, please report him. Before we move on to our stories on SWG Restoration and beyond, we have my sister, Rosehip, here with the Galactic-wide weather report.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cosmar. My name is Rosehip, and I will be bringing you all your Star Wars Galaxy's weather forecast. This week, we have cloudy skies rolling in from the SWG Beyond server. As you can see here, we have what appears to be Jay Santi blogging in almost every chat channel, clogging up the skies there. However, we do have clear skies in the fake Senate chat with no sign of YouTube.com's V the Legend. Now here we have the SWG restoration weather, as you can see. Fairly clear skies, but we do have some forest fires blowing in from the Rebel Alliance Discord server as the riots in the streets of Manchester and London blow in over the latest summer seasonal player rankings. Finally, here is your SWG Legends weather forecast. As you can see, the skies are littered with missed SFPs and failed dire trap procs. But it seems we have smooth winds and even some tumbleweeds blowing in through the Battlefield server during the North American time zone. Thank you, and back to you, Telrain.
Thank you for that weather forecast, Rosehip. Major shift changes are happening on the SWG Beyond server as the PvP committee expands into some new membership. Congratulations to Vodello, Jewel World, Nitro, and Chinbaga.
Shut the fuck up
for your placement on the PvP committee. Here's hoping that the future of SWG Beyond is bright and right. My question to these individuals is, are we certain that they truly are the ones being the driving force behind PvP on Beyond? Are we certain that we can put our faith in these committee members, that there are no other forces at play in the direction of the server? Some would say that there are other individuals operating from the shadows that may be dictating the future of the server. With the Rat Civil War in stasis, the future of Beyond's PvP community is blurry and unclear. We will be monitoring the progress of that server as time goes on, but that's all we have for our SWG Beyond report. First, we will take a quick commercial break before we conclude with our SWG restoration panel. So, Roland, can you take us to commercial?
Pero dime por qué no puedo...
No hay un porqué. Nada más te enseñaré hoy. Te preguntas, despeja tu mente. So, Lord Vader, these dark chocolate M&Ms are a good idea, but, we've decided not to join the dark side.
Are you shitting me?
New dark chocolate M&Ms.
Galaxies and Empire Divided. Hundreds of thousands of players meet in the Star Wars universe.
Every time you said it, I looked at the map and you're in Nigeria.
To explore vast alien planets. To engage in battle against the Empire.
Nobody can stand playing with you.
The secrets of the Force. Now, get ready to jump to light speed. Introducing a revolutionary new system of real-time space combat and exploration. Fly and fight in classic Star Wars starfighters.
And how come you're acting like a bitch every goddamn time, dude?
10 huge new space sectors and embark on over 100 new story-driven space missions. Star Wars Galaxies and Empire Divided, available now. Star Wars Galaxies Jump to Lightspeed, available fall 2004.
Welcome back to the Cosmar News Network as we conclude tonight's broadcast with some story footage for SWG Restoration. Shocking new news regarding a infamous SWG Restoration player, Roland Dyer. He's been helping us here some in the studio. I think he was mopping out the guest room earlier. He might be, I don't know where he is right now. But we do have some new evidence regarding him actually playing on the server. Now, this was alluded to in the recent Summer 2025 tier list video. However, we have even more confirmation to show that he is indeed on the server. Let's pull this up. Rose, can you pull this up since Roland's not in here? Yeah, right here. This is a picture we received, a tip from an anonymous source. We won't reveal our source. But yeah, Roland is somehow on the server. We don't really know how this is happening, but he's on the server. He's PvPing. We know his character. We've seen him do some bounty hunting and whatnot. Some people thought that we were joking about this, but no, it's pretty legit. So this is our source here. Hopefully this is some interesting news to some people. Hopefully this is not alarming, but we're a news studio. We have no biases. We have no dog in this fight. We're just presenting the stories as they come. The first half of the 2025 Senate term is coming to an end soon, so make sure to begin discussing with your friends on who you're going to be nominating for this next term. Never forget that your vote matters. If Rika can get into the Galactic Senate under Aconite's watch, then anything is possible for future candidates. Do creature handlers piss you off? I know they piss me off. But our statistics say that an overwhelming percentage of the player base absolutely hates Creature Handler with a burning, seething passion. Its PvP ability is unlike any other profession we see on the battlefield. So, why is it that Creature Handler is so powerful? Well, many people wonder this. Why is it that Creature Handler is so powerful despite the fact that bioengineers make up such a small percentage of the server's population? Could there be more nefarious deals at work? Well, many community private investigators have been desperately searching for a solution to the issue. Some of you are even going as far as to say, is the server ruled by a shadowy elite of bioengineers? Well, absolutely not. The Cosmar News Network receives massive donations from the Bioengineer Super PAC, and they have assured us that no such things are at play, and that the community's hate for creature handlers is merely just a psyop, something that's likely fabricated by, death bots that are flooding the polls from, these nefarious organizations are trying to subvert the actions of honest, hardworking bioengineers. But who really knows? That's all for our story tonight on our SWG report. May the force be with you. And this is Telrain Cosmar from CNN signing off.